Peace, peace, y'all. You good, Snoop? Just gotta let that exhale out, you feel me? Like, niggas is back here again. But, my food just came. It's kind of a weird time. I wanna unpack too much, but just get into it, see where it go, feel me? But it's like, just been soon. I've been like, just so zoomed out, like, recently, like, just started looking at the whole picture type shit. You feel me? Not saying I ain't been doing that, but I just been doing it, like just been doing it at a deeper level, cause there's levels to this shit. If niggas ain't know there's level to this shit, it's like the more you zoom out, you know, the less you feel like connected to this realm type shit. Like you feel, like you just feel like it start to make you kind of feel like floaty. Like when you get around here, it's not really real for real. You losing track of time and shit, and you just start spiraling. It's a slippery slope, bro. You feel me? You do it. Eventually, you zoom out so much, it just start to make you feel kind of apathetic. Is the word. I get like a wave of wistfulness though. It's like a wave of wistfulness just wash over me. For people who don't know what that means, that's just like wistful just means to reflect. So it's like a period of reflection that just wash over me. It just make me feel like I just be thinking about everything type shit. And I just, you feel me? When I do that, I just become so disconnected from everything around me. Like, and I start just seeing it for what it is at the end of the day. But that like disconnect me from my loved ones, from people that, you feel me, that love me. I love them. And it just make me feel so disconnected from, because it's like, you know, it's like if you live in, if people, like I got, everybody know I'm spiritual, right? Everybody that fucking me know I'm spiritual, but not all of them spiritual. You feel what I'm saying? Not all of them started their journey, or, you know, have interest in, or if they started their journey, they maybe still, you know, half in, half out. They ain't all the way. Like, even though there's some people out here, like, they need to heal type shit, they know they got problems, they got demons, you feel me, they fighting or whatever the case, skeletons in their closet, but, you know, they're not gonna go and exercise them because they just don't, you feel me, it's just not the time for them. Like, it's divine time, it's the time for everything. I understand that, feel me? I don't look at nobody different from, nah, I'm lying, some people crazy. Some people crazy, I'm lying, feel me? But I ain't gonna discriminate against them, feel me, because they my mans before I started my journey type shit. And even if there wasn't some people I met, you know, recently, I'm still not going to discriminate. I'm still show love and stay. It's just common ground. It's like when I get to certain levels in my growth, I can't tolerate certain behavior around me, or I can't exist in certain environments because it's too low vibrational. Like, it drain me type shit. You feel me? But, you know, I still could. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm hearing. It sound like somebody got a loudspeaker saying some shit. Like one of those, I don't know what you call it, the shit you hold to your mouth and push the button, you speak out of it, and then, fucking, it just makes you sound mad loud. I don't know, somebody sound like they saying something on that shit. But anyway, let me back to it. Fuck was I at? Oh, damn. I just can't exist in certain environments, certain behavior, like certain low vibrational behavior, like, it just come off to me as just bodiness. Like, it's too bodiness, it drains me, like, spiritually drains me. And then I feel a wave of, like, sometimes if the person is close enough to me, or if the situation is close enough to reach me, like, to the core type shit, where it's able to really influence how I feel, like, because I'm really a nonchalant person, I really be giving a fuck. But if sometimes the person is close, like my mother, for example, you feel me, or it's like it's like it was able to really affect me to the core of my being. Not saying my mother did something to me, like me and my mother cool, she didn't do nothing, but I'm just getting an example. But it's able to affect me like to the core of my being, and it triggered me, bro. Sometimes I just be feeling like, and it's it be like low vibration where I could be like, it could be some type of behavior or action or situation where I could just be like, you know what, bro, it is gonna be what it is, because we just on two different wavelengths. Like it's just not gonna work. I'm not gonna see it from how I'm looking at the world, because we just not on the same frequency. So for me, like, if I'm on 963 hertz and you on 172, I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm on 963 hertz and you on 172, then you're not gonna really see what I'm seeing. You got a whole 6 layers of chakra, you feel me, to go through before you're able to really, you feel me, breach my wavelength to see how I'm looking at the world, to see what's influencing my thought pattern. What the hell is that? Oh, that's somebody's dog. I thought that was a fucking... This nigga dog is black as fuck, bro. Shit like real life black. Shit got me sounding racist as hell, but nah. I'm just saying, because in the night, that shit looked like some little shit scurrying around. I'm like, the fuck is that? I thought that was a cat, but nah, somebody's dog. But Snoop just there looking at the dog. No, I'm laughing because y'all she looking like, she like, oh nah, this like she looking like, that's how Appa sound. Like if he she looking like if he approached me, I'm about to violate it. Like that's how she be looking. But yeah, it could be like, all right, so what the fuck? Why I keep getting distracted, bro? I'm sorry, y'all. Just, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't been myself recently, bro. I just been real like disconnected from reality for real. But yeah, like just certain shit, bro. Long story short, some things happen, bro, and it's like you wanna be there for people, even though they haven't started their journey, like truly introspect or did the shadow work, or even if they're trying to become a better version of themselves. It's like, it's not Snoopy, what are you doing? It's like, it's not, what was I looking for? Like people be wanting to become a better version of themselves, but it's not the version. It's not really them. They want to become a better version of their ego. Let me put it like that. They want to become a better version of their ego and not a better version of their spirit. What I mean by that is, people want to become a better version of themselves materially. Like, you feel me? Better vessel. I said better vessel. A better vessel. They want to sculpt their body or whatever the case. They get in the gym. They want to lead a better lifestyle. They, get a better form of employment or find different income, shit like that. But that's just all material shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's not the you, the real you. That's not the you, that had passions as a child, but you can't pursue them because that's not making you enough money to pursue the lifestyle that you want, to buy materialistic shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's type of shit like it's not really the you for real. So it's really, you just want to become a better version of your ego. So it's people like that. Like, I support growth in any form. Like, if you want to be a better person, that's fine. But people always neglect what happens on the inside. They say they want to be a better person, but they only want to become a better version of their ego, for whatever that means. You feel me? Growth is growth, though. I'm not gonna shame it. But it's like, good and bad is only perspective. So I can't say from my perspective that I'm looking at it and be like, that's just I could say that's just material shit, because that's facts. But I can't just say, try and become a better version of your ego. I don't think that's so much of a good thing, because you're not balancing it out with doing the shadow work at the same time, trying to become a better version in spirit. You feel me? Trying to, better your soul type shit. Not just, better your life. Because it all starts from within at the end of the day. But these people, they work backwards. They think they work out to work in. Like, let me draw this for y'all. Like, they work outward to try to bring it back in. Try to do a U-turn to bring it back in. But if you do a U-turn, going in the opposite direction. So everything you just drove, you're going to have to drive right all the way back to that same shit that you just did. If I go up 2 blocks this way, I have to pull a U-turn. I have to come back 2 blocks. I'm still at square one. I literally have not made any real progress. It only started counting up. Like, you feel me? I'm just getting mileage at that point. I didn't get no distance to my destination. I'm still at square one where I started. If I left my crib, went 2 blocks up, had to make a U-turn, came 2 blocks, I'm still at my crib. I'm still at my crib. Like, it's still square one at the end of the day. So it's like, I'm just saying all that because that got to be clarified. Like, it's like a lot of people, they get it misconstrued. You're working backwards. You got to work out from in. Like, you start at the starting point. Then you have to build a foundation from there. Like, you can't skip the foundation and build everything around the foundation. Because if you try to put anything on top of the foundation after the fact, it's going to fall. And you're going to crash everything that you just worked to build around that shit is going to fucking fall. Nigga, it's like playing, what's that game called? Jenga, right? That's what the shit with the blocks where you pull it out. You see it's always niggas try to, you know how in Jenga niggas always try to avoid that center point. Because they know if they pull that center block, it's done, nigga. That's the foundation. So niggas will purposely try to take out the sides and make you don't be the one to take out that center point right there. Everybody keep trying to scrape off the sides. Scrape off the sides. And it be times where I done played this game, niggas been scraping off the sides the whole game, nigga, for like 30 minutes. And nobody broke until that one nigga eventually had to take that middle piece. That one nigga tried to be the bold nigga and tried to take that middle piece. And when he took that middle piece, shit fell. Because he thought he was like that. And there been times when niggas took that middle piece, it's still standing because it still have more of a layered foundation. Some foundations was, stronger than others. So they took that middle piece, and now the nigga who took the side piece, his shit crumbled. That's a perfect, metaphor to just describe what I'm talking about. Like, without the foundation, this shit gonna crumble. It don't matter how much you try to build around, build above. But like, if it don't have no foundation, your structure's gonna crumble. I'm talking about internal infrastructure building, psychological and emotional intelligence, building upon that. Not just building upon your material life, or not just, sculpting your body, but forgetting to sculpt your mind. Like, you got people out here, they sculpting their emotions. Like, you can't even sculpt emotions. It's just what it is, honestly. So that was a bad call on my part. You can't sculpt it. Like, I learned that. You can gain more emotional intelligence, gain more emotional understanding to understand yourself better on an emotional level, but you can't sculpt them. You could direct your emotions to a certain outlet, or direct it to, different outlets to stimulate different emotional reactions. But emotions is like really the essence type of thing. You can't sculpt it in no way, shape, or form, because that's coming from the soul. You can't sculpt that type of shit. It's already there. It's already immaculate. It's perfect. It's perfect how it is. And it doesn't follow the logic. It doesn't follow the logic of man. Like, emotion don't follow logic. It's illogical, bro. It's just energy. You can't really fathom it down to a science. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, bro. This is what it is. But people out here sculpting their body, forgetting to sculpt their mind. They trying to sculpt their life, forgetting to sculpt their mind, forgetting to sculpt their body. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's low to this shit. I just think, and I just really went in a roundabout way just to really just give y'all the whole picture. But I'm just saying that just to say, like, I be trying to do my best to, like, remain impartial and, give people time to bloom at their own pace. Or, but it's like everything is attraction. Like, their energy is inevitably affecting your energy, whether you know it or you don't know it. You feel me? Conscious or you're not conscious of it. Like, they just pull you in certain situations to their frequency. Like, they just pull it. It's not, and not to say that you have no, influence over the energy and what you attracting it and what you let into your biofield, because you completely do. But even if they don't attract, even if they're they on that certain frequency and they're around you, and they're not attracting shit directly to you because it's not penetrating your high vibrational field, the situation that they attract to themselves still will affect you because you around that person. And that shit be killing me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause it's like it's just a draining experience, bro. And not only that, it will bring out the worst parts of you. Like, it'll have you wanting to say some shit that you haven't thought about saying to somebody in so long. I'm me personally, bro. I'm still a healing individual. I'm not say, like, in terms of the skeletons in my closet that I done buried and had shit and buried and thought I'd never dig up. When I done did my shadow work and shit like that, I done got rid of all of that shit. I done transformed into a completely different being than I was. Like, or you really could say reverted back to and upgraded, because that's really what it is. It's a reboot. All you doing is you just calcinating, which means like purging or purifying. You just purifying all of the fucking pollution that just been put in your head. You feel me? Just put inside your mind all types of crazy shit that you done seen growing up, trauma, all that other shit. You just purging and purifying. That's all you doing. I done did my time when I did my shadow work, so I don't have none of that. But it's a situation I count on a daily basis. Not to say it stay with me, but it bring out certain reactions to me. It bring out certain reactions in me where it just make me. It's like it make me, like, it really set my heart ablaze for real. Like, it been shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Recently, like, I had an experience where I didn't know I could get so triggered. But I think part of it is because when I didn't say everything I wanted to say in the situation, so it just set my heart ablaze, bro. I lost sleep that night because I wanted to say some crazy shit, but I didn't say it. It wasn't even crazy. I just wanted to. I don't like holding my tongue. Like, I'm a really blunt person. If you know me, anybody that know me watching this could attest to that. Like, I say what it is. You feel me? Over it. But sometimes people, I know some truth would just only make the situation worse, or some truth. I'm not gonna speak a lie, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna say how it is. But some truth could really break a person down and really, you feel me? They might not be strong enough to hear that truth at that point in time. So sometimes I withhold it. You feel me? But this time in particular, it just set my heart ablaze. Like, I didn't even say a word. Like, I couldn't even speak because I didn't want to say anything. Because anything I was gonna say everything was just gonna come up about how I was feeling and not really how I was thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my heart was really on fire. I feel like I was burning up. That's what it really means to set your heart ablaze for real. But that's another definition for it. When I say set your heart ablaze, I just be talking about, like, you feel me, that doing that shadow work and really purging all of them and purifying your emotional body when it come to trauma and shit that be stored up. I know a lot of people suffer from certain shit and they store it and they bury it and then they bottle that, they keep burying all that bad liquid in. Eventually it pop open and they have an outburst or some shit like that. But that's not the case with this. It's just that certain situation. It's a quote I read somewhere. It said, when we hold our tongue as to not cause a war, in our environment, we cause a war within ourselves type shit. And that's really what be happening. That's truth. That's some real shit. But really and truly though, I felt like I just needed to have a third eye therapy session with y'all, feel me? Because I ain't been feeling like myself. And not to say that I'm even going through shit, because ain't nothing really happening to me for real. Like, I'm making good strides in my life. And that go internal as both as external. As you could clearly see, because I'm, having periods of reflection such as this. But, some people can learn from this experience. This is really what I do myself on a daily basis. Well, not on a daily basis, but if I ever feel like I just need that wave of introspection just come over me, I just introspect, bro. Sometimes I even go to sleep doing that. I meditate on it. Think about shit, have my music playing in the background. And let me know, comment if y'all want another video on some frequencies you could listen to while you meditate for different purposes. Because I know a lot of people say they listen to meditation music, but when I be looking, like when niggas be showing me what they be listening to, it don't really be on shit for real. Like, not even trying to like flex on some crazy shit, because I ain't make the frequency, you feel me? It just is what it is. A lot of people don't know the science or did the research and looked into cymatics, you feel me, which is the study of how frequency impact living things shown on water. Like, they play different frequencies and had a water attached to the shit. A water attached to a speaker and then fucking levitate and change different forms depending on what frequency you playing. Mind you, they say the body is 70% water, so you can only imagine playing the frequency, what type of effect it got on us type shit. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so let me know if y'all want a video on that. And I got you. I did one in the past, but that was before I knew how. I still knew about frequency back then, but I didn't really traverse that deeply into the study of Solfeggio frequencies and how different I didn't have that much experience with how it could really impact you. Feel me? Like, it's meditation music where they mix frequencies, like 852 and 528. They have 852 on the major and have 528 on the minor type shit, like in the background, so it'll blend. Like, it get crazy with this shit, bro. Like, I'm not a producer or nothing, but I just love knowledge. I love science. I love, because the right things to know, it just change your world. Different information could really change your world for real. Open your eyes to different shit and have you zoom out, have you seeing shit that you never seen before. That really play a part in your everyday life that you don't think about. But yeah, let me know if y'all want that, and I got y'all. You ready to go see Snoop? Yo, my hands is fucking freezing. Come on. She wanna play games, so I guess we about to sit here for another 5 minutes type shit. But yeah, I got y'all, feel me? I got some frequencies that y'all could use to go to sleep. Feel me? This shit just put you in that state of mind. I think it's called the theta, some shit like that. I'm not really sure the terms, bro, when it comes to that shit. Like I said, it's a rabbit hole, bro. So much shit to know. I be getting the general idea from this shit, and then I test it out to see if it works. So this is frequencies that I personally tested that I use, you feel me, for different purposes, and I get them to y'all, feel me? I ain't tucking no source. Y'all know I ain't never been a nigga to tuck some source. I know a lot of niggas be out here, oh no, y'all not getting that. Like, feel you, niggas be acting like the Krabby Patty formula, like it's not that deep, bro. Oh nah. Niggas got the ambulance out here and shit. I guess I heard the nigga on the loudspeaker. They probably was on some shit. I don't know what happened. We ain't seen a damn thing. Yo, Snoop, we out though. Come on. She just standing there looking at me. Still, come on. Stand looking at me for, like, cause she wanna go out to the park or some shit. Not finna walk out there like right now. Especially cause I don't know what's going on over there. I'm good. But love y'all. Like something like that. I'm out. Peace.